The Weather Extreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Wednesday, the 8th of March. I'm James Spann. A beautiful day today. Maybe a few showers on Friday, then a chilly rain will likely fall across the state at some point this weekend with snow not that far away up north over Tennessee. Check it out. Very interesting March weather coming up in the days ahead. Very dry air mass across the region, a zonal flow. And what a beautiful day. Sunny with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Feels so nice today. But up north, it is brutally cold over parts of Canada. Fairbanks, Alaska hit 39 below zero this morning, easily beating the old record for the date. And some of that cold air is going to creep southward, and it's going to be pretty chilly here at some point over the weekend and early next week. Cold weather not done yet. Very windy around the Great Lakes. High wind warnings in effect for some of the cities there. Red flag warnings for wildfire dangers from Oklahoma up into parts of Illinois. But down here, things are nice and quiet. The only severe weather risk to find over the next 7 days is tomorrow, day 2, a marginal risk over parts of South Missouri, northern Arkansas, in some of the adjacent states. And the rain for the next 7 days, about 1 inch for much of the state. And of more interest, maybe, look at this. This is the chance of greater than 3 inches of snow. This is coming off the GFS Ensemble, and that would be an event this weekend. And you can see the numbers are pretty high over parts of Missouri, Tennessee, southern Kentucky, and North Carolina. And we'll talk about that as we go. Here we go, model fans. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at noon. Again, a zonal flow and a dry air mass. We start the day in the low 40s. The high will be in the mid 70s. Very nice tomorrow. But Friday, a cold front comes in, a big cold 1050 millibar high nosing in from the north. And that will likely trigger some showers, and it looks like the better chance of those showers will be Friday morning. This is Friday morning at 6 o'clock, and you can see some showers across the northern two-thirds of the state. Nothing heavy, nothing widespread. And then by noon, the drier air begins to filter in from the north. And again, at that point, I'd say the chance of rain looking relatively small for Friday afternoon and Friday night, although the sky will stay mostly cloudy. And we should be in the 60s on Friday. Now, this is Saturday, and this is where it gets pretty interesting here. For Alabama, I think the bulk of the daytime Saturday will be dry. If you need to do something outdoors, the earlier in the day you do it, the better. The sky will be mostly cloudy, and a wave develops on the front west of the state. Rain around the Arklatex, snow for much of Missouri. Now, this is Saturday night at midnight, 12 a.m. Sunday, and you can see most all of Alabama in a cool rain with snow north of the state. Here's a closer look at that, and this is suggesting maybe some freezing rain near the Alabama-Tennessee border. That red line, that's the 32-degree line. That thing is awfully close, but it looks like for most of the state, just a cold rain Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, the rain begins to taper off from north to south. Snow is falling Sunday morning over North Carolina and parts of Virginia. And then by midday, noon, we're mostly dry. Not so sure we see a lot of sun. The clouds will probably hang tough much of the day. And it's going to be pretty chilly. We might stay in the 40s much of the day Sunday. The latest GFS showing a high of only 53. So a pretty chilly day on Sunday after a cold rain Saturday night that will likely dump some snow north of the state. Here's a look at the snow potential accumulation coming off the GFS with the weekend event. And this printing some 3 and 4 inch amounts over much of Tennessee, even suggesting maybe a flake or two just crossing the Alabama-Tennessee state line up around places like Elkmont and Hazel Green. But again, I don't think we'd have any chance of accumulation here if we see a snowflake there. The better chance clearly in the state of Tennessee, back over into North Carolina. This is the European output, pretty similar, showing some maybe 3-4 inch totals around Nashville. And again, with a warm ground and warm infrastructure, I don't know if we can see that much, but certainly some accumulating snow, a very real possibility this weekend for cities like Nashville and Knoxville. So if you're traveling north, be aware of that. We'll go to Monday. Monday morning will be down in the 30s, the day looking dry. An Alberta clipper coming down the pike. You can see that clipper coming down through St. Louis and Chicago with snow there. And then Tuesday, the Clipper spins up a surface low off the Atlantic coast. Looks like snow likely for New England. A cold north breeze blowing here. And again, we could be in the 40s all day, and this is suggesting maybe a few snow flurries for Tennessee and extreme North Alabama. And then Wednesday, a cold trough over the east and a pretty cold air mass settling in here. We could be in the 20s Wednesday morning. Easily in the high Wednesday again, maybe upper 40s or low 50s. So next week looking pretty cold. This is the end of the forecast period, Saturday, March 18th. Again, troughing on the east, and that looks cool and dry. Take the numbers right off the GFS just to show you how cold it might be next week. And I don't think it'll be as cold as it's showing here, but still, this is off the 12Z run, and you can see highs dropping in the 50s Sunday and Monday. And this has got a low of 25 Wednesday morning and 29 Thursday morning. That is very possible. And this is suggesting highs only in the 40s Tuesday and Wednesday. Not so sure it's going to be quite that cold, but still, like we always say, March cold snaps always happen. And early April cold snaps always happen. The date I give every year to be safe when you plant something that might be harmed by a freeze is tax day, April 15th. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.